Hey, this is Jeff, and I am recording this in between raindrops and obligations. I've been meaning to shoot out another update. I'm trying to do them weekly, if not every other week, but it's kind of hard to do. So I serve as the chaplain for United Campus Ministry over across the street from Ridgewater College, and partner with Lutheran Campus Ministry. We're the two ministries within the building over across the street from Ridgewater. So just trying to update you guys on some of the stuff I've seen and some of the stuff we've done and try to get it out to you guys. So we do questions of the day for every meal. Our meals have been around 100 to 100, and I don't know, about 110 the last couple weeks now that there's internships for the ag students. And one of the questions came from, I was going to Detroit with my boys to go to a wedding, and we ran into a pretty famous person at a McDonald's in Western Michigan. Now, I had to look the guy up, and he had over 1 billion streams on one of his songs on Spotify. Now, since then, I've heard his songs in Target and other places, but I just saw how wild it was that this guy had a song that had over 1 billion streams, and I didn't know he existed prior to that day in McDonald's when his tour bus came in and his whole crew came in and someone told me who he was. And I started thinking about that, and I asked the kids the following week, who's the most famous person you've seen or run into? And everybody's answers varied and people had to think about it. But I just thought about how wild it is that the creator of all things, heaven and earth, seen and unseen, wants to be known, wants to be seen by us, wants to have a relationship with us, and wants to know us and knows everything about us. And so I thought that was just a wild dynamic that you can't get much more famous than that. And so this guy that I ran into in McDonald's doesn't know me at all, but God does. And so I just thought that was a wild dynamic and a pretty decent illustration to share. The other question I asked was, what do you want to be remembered for? And man, when you got college kids, man, mileage may vary there. And so one of the things that some of the kids want to be remembered for is like having the truck that was the most jacked up and tallest wheels and all that stuff. It's like basically a monster truck, as close to a monster truck as street legal. And I was like, all right, that's one thing. Or just some very temporary things. And I got to thinking about my own life and my own family's life. Man, like, if I could name more than one great-grandparent, you got me. So it's like we have such a very temporary remembrance for leaving any kind of legacy. And just trying to get kids to think beyond, man, what am I having for supper tonight? Even though that's a very important thing. Like, how are you going to leave a legacy, or how are you going to put things in perspective of what matters and what doesn't? And so those are the questions we asked. Man, just been meeting with students other than that, talking with them about life, and just trying to figure out how to share Jesus and just help people as much as possible. We still have needs out at the Ministry Center. We still need help with our meals. We still need help with other things. But man, if you need to, if you're curious and want to get connected with us, by all means, follow up some of the contact information that should be coming your way right about now. Thanks, guys.